Hi everyone, I'm Briana Beverly and I'm here with Joshua Garcia. How are you, Joshua?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Just keeping busy. I want to talk a little bit about your recent fight, and I know you have a new fight
Yeah.
coming up soon, right?
Yes.
July 6th. How is that? Can you give us a little bit of details on it?
It's gonna be a third arena in Ontario.
Thanks.
I'll be fighting under the undercard in the Zapata versus Giovanni. It's gonna be a good fight. I'll be fighting at 130, going full 6 rounds.
Sounds good. Try to get that knockout. We're trying to
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, your recent fight with Deal Olguin, I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
You won that fight.
Yes.
Was there a challenging moment for you in that fight at all?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The dude had like 60 fights. You know, he has experience. He's a veteran, and I'm fighting someone that has 60 fights, and I only have 8 fights. But it's good experience for me. I was ready. I was very excited for this fight. I took the fight, and it went out very good.
Yeah.
With the victory.
You got your outcome that you wanted. 21 years old.
Yes.
So you've been boxing since how old?
8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've done amateurs as well, and then you moved up to pro. Okay. Yep. How was your amateur time?
It was good. It was good. I had a lot of my amateur background was very good. I had 55 wins. 55 wins.
So you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
Your whole life, basically, at this point. Yeah. Can you take us through the emotions and the preparations it takes for you? For example, when you are preparing for a fight, right? You have cutting, you have training, you have being away from family for a while. How does that all come to play for you? And mentally, I know it's a toll.
It's tough. It's very tough. I'm trying to spend time with my family, enjoy life with them, be able to go out and all that. But I have to work. This is my job. This is what I signed up for, This is at first this was all fun and games, having fun, this and that. But now this is a job for me.
Did you always know you wanted to be a boxer though?
Oh yeah, of course.
Since 8 you were
of course.
Like I'm gonna be a boxer.
Yeah.
Okay. And who was somebody that you've always wanted to fight? Like within your career, who's someone that you're like, I'm gonna fight this person? It could be from like past, present, like since you were young. What was the first person that you can think of?
Shoot. Mayweather.
Why?
Because someone got to make his 50-1, right? Come on now.
Okay.
But you know what?
Okay.
Yeah, but all respect. I give respect to him.
That's the one person you've always wanted to fight?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Is there a specific reason as to why, like the way he boxes, or?
It will be very entertaining. A lot of experience for me,
Yeah.
It'll teach me a lot.
What is your purpose of social media to you?
Showing people what I'm about, like training, boxing wise, lifestyle wise, always staying focused on what I gotta do, staying healthy.
Yeah. What motivated you to box? Is there like a specific thing or person that was like, I want you to box?
My parents, my parents motivated me to box. But at first, I used to get bullied in middle school.
Aww.
I used to get bullied in middle school. Yeah, a lot. And my dad put me in boxing. At first, I was like, I don't know. But then once I put the headgear on, the mouthpiece, felt that first punch, it felt good. It felt very good. Like I said, it was all for fun and games at first, but now it's a business.
That's the best way to put it, and the best way to think about it, because you're good at it. You've had knockouts already. Like you're moving in the right direction. So Golden Boy,
yes.
Right? How did that come to play? Did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them?
It was like my manager. My manager is Joao de la Hoya. De la Hoya's brother. Okay. What's it called? We reached out to him. He's my manager now. So after that, he put me on my first Golden Boy card. I won that one, and I got signed. I got signed by him. Wow. I got signed by him as a manager, and I got signed by the company.
Wow. At what age was that?
21. Yeah, that's 20.
Wow. You've stuck with them for a while. You've had a couple of fights for them. You've done a couple of things. You're moving in the right direction. Is there anybody that you think that you can fight right now, upcoming, like the next person that you want to fight? who would be the person you would want to fight right now?
Anybody. I would say anybody.
And you're like, anyone that comes my way, I will take it. Okay,
Absolutely,
that's the best way to put it. Okay, so you don't have anyone in mind specifically. You just kind of like whoever comes and
whoever comes.
Okay. El Americano, that's your nickname, right? El Americano.
Yes.
Why is it El Americano?
Because I'm Mexican American.
Okay. You incorporated both. That's good. Okay. Nice. So walkout songs. Do you usually do Spanish walkout songs or English walkout songs?
Mostly Spanish.
Okay. So definitely representing. Okay,
Absolutely.
that's good. That's great.
Thank
So
you.
in your family, since you are Hispanic, was boxing always in your family growing up? Like, did you always watch it, and that was something that your family grew up watching?
My dad, he likes boxing. I will always see him watch boxing a lot. My mom's side of the family, her uncle used to do boxing. Her uncle used to do boxing, so I seen that as well. I seen pictures and videos, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this.
You're going on with the family tradition, tradition of boxing. You guys are all in it. Preparation. I kind of brought it up a little bit about prepping, like cutting and stuff like that. I'm a foodie. I love eating. I love Wingstop and like those kinds of foods.
Yeah.
So what is some foods that you're like, okay, I can't have this right now. I'm doing cutting, like I'm training for a fight and I need to prepare myself. What's a food that you're like, I really, really, really need this food right now?
Oh, pizza. I love pizza. I love pizza a lot. Yeah, I'm a pizza dude.
Okay. Pizza. Yeah. See? So that's like a temptation that you have. So mentally preparing yourself when you're cutting, what do you do to like not crave that?
Stick with the game plan, like just not knowing that I have to lose weight. So when I have to lose weight, I'll just like stay focused. Don't eat anything else.
That seems like a hard thing to do, and I feel like if you don't cut weight or a certain weight limit, I mean, it's a kind of a bad thing for you, right, and your team, and like it's
of course, yep.
Have you ever had a situation where you ever almost went through that process?
No.
You're always cutting.
Yeah, I'm always cutting weight right on time.
Perfect. Are there any tips that you do or any tricks that you do that kind of helps you get to that level of weight you need to be at?
Running. I run a lot.
Props to you. I could never.
Crazy. I love running a lot. I run a lot.
Okay. What was the reason you wanted to be a boxer and not like a soccer player or baseball player or basketball player?
I'm not really entertained with soccer, football, basketball. I'm more into like punching. You know me. I gotta hit something.
I mean, you did mention that you were younger and you did unfortunately go through events where it led you to like have to be in boxing. But do you think that events gave you an opportunity to be where you are now?
Oh yeah, of course. Everything is God's plan.
Yeah. Sure. Since your debut in 2021, right? That was the year that you're like coming out, showing out, doing all this. You trained, you evolved, you became better. You're better now. And what made you become, in an aspect of focusing, how do you feel like your mentality has changed from then to now?
Really good. More mature.
What does a typical training camp look like to you?
Ooh, typical training camp. I run a jump rope, work out with my strength conditioning coach, doing mids, sparring, 10 rounds of sparring or 12.
Wow. Okay. And this is all during training camp?
Yes.
What do you do to stay motivated? Do you read? Do you
listen to music?
Journal?
Listen to music that motivates me. Me thinking about my future, stuff like that. My thinking about my family. I'm trying to give them the good, like everything. Everything.
It's all been played out. Your family is someone that motivates you the most. You feel like?
Yes, of course.
Why?
They always right there for me. They're always right there for me. I want them to have it all. So that's what motivates me.
In terms of like the fighters you fought, out of all those fighters, who has been the most competitive one that you're like, wow, this fight humbled me?
I would say my last fight. It was a good, intense fight. That fight very taught me a lot. experience wise, boxing wise, making me work harder as well.
When you're in the ring, when you first get in the ring, do you ever think to yourself like, I'm gonna knock this guy
No,
out, or
no.
do you just go in there?
Yeah, I just go in there and have fun. If the knockout comes,
okay.
It comes.
So you don't go in there expecting a knockout. You just expect to do your best, and then if it comes, it comes.
Yeah, I expect to do my best. Stick with the game plan. You know, if the knockout comes, it comes.
Yeah. Strategy. Strategy is big in boxing, right? So do you go in there with the strategy? Do you watch the person you're gonna fight beforehand? Do you look at his clips? Okay. And how has that prepared you for the fight? Do you see, how do you kind of go off that fight and say, okay, this is how this boxer fights, so I need to do, what do you do to beat them in terms of like watching?
I really watch the fights. I look at the techniques, on the stuff I could do. Me and my coach, we go through like over and over again on the videos, and so is my manager as well. We go over the videos of my opponents, and then we just see what we could study off of them.
You're having a fight on July 6th.
July 6th.
Do you know the opponent already, or is that still in the works?
That's still in the works right now, but it could be anybody, and I'll be ready. I'll be 100% ready.
What qualities do you think you have that maybe the opponents you have don't have? Like the abilities that you have and the techniques that you have. I mean, everybody is different. Everyone has a specific advantage, right? Yeah. What are your advantages that you know for a fact you have?
The advantages that I have is, you know, I want to give too much. Yeah. So I'll just say like, everybody already knows me. I got speed and strength.
Go with the flow kind of guy, huh?
Yeah. I'll just go with the flow type of guy. You know, I study a lot of people. I'm not really that. I'm gonna go with the flow type of guy, and at the same time, I'm with the, you know, let me see what I can do inside the boxing ring.
Boxing is physical and emotional, right? Yeah. Mentally. So how does it ever drain you? You heard that this isn't going to go with that I want it to go, and you're in the ring and then something happens. Like, do you ever think about those things?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I overthink too much, but I always tell myself, I already know what I have. I could do it. I could overcome everything. Mm-hmm. As long as I stick to the game plan, as long as I have that winning mindset. Yeah,
because every time you have a winning mindset, you always come out the champion. So
yes, absolutely.
What is your goal? Do you want to be a champion one day?
Yes, I do. I'm 21 right now, so I would say probably like till I'm like 40. 40 years old.
But you know, who knows? Maybe like you said, you never know who you're gonna fight next, and sometimes and it just
it could be anybody. Like I said, it could be anybody.
Yeah. So always stay positive, but I'm rooting for you. When you're 40, I'm gonna come back and tell you made it. I'm gonna come back when you're 40 years old. Okay, I'm gonna come back and tell you. Look what you said.
I remember that.
You made it.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to add this onto it, but like I like running as well. I run a lot. Like that. Other than boxing, I run. I love running. Running's my thing. My vibe to be alone. My calmness. You know? Of course, like when you have your headphones on and just running. You know, I like running outside. I run the treadmill too, but I mainly like running outside. Yeah. Because it's very like calm.
You go to like mountains and you go on hikes and like stuff like that. Okay.
I run on the mountains. I run on Mount Baldy.
You're in camp right now.
Yeah.
Do you go to a completely different place, like, or like away from people, or how does that work?
No, I stay in my house and all that. I train in LA. I live driving like 2-3 hours to LA to go train.
Every day?
Every Monday to Friday, yeah.
Wow.
I'm dedicated on what I do.
Favorite running spot?
Favorite running spot? Mount Baldy. The place that I want to run is Big Bear.
You have a couple of fights, but you're growing, right? So you're gonna start to have a lot of fans. A lot of people are gonna start to follow you. A lot of good people that are on your side, and a lot of people that are just gonna talk, right?
Yeah.
How do you? I don't know if you've come across that already, but how do you manage to just like avoid the bad and just worry about the good?
Just ignore the very negative comments and all that, and stick with the positive people that have always been by your side, or like even the new people that are very positive, that wants to be by your side and all that, you stick with those. You stick with those people.
Your number one fans. So
yeah. Of course, if you got haters, they're your number one fans.
Then you're popping, right? That's how I see it.
Yeah. That's how you know. That's how you know you're almost there.
Exactly, or that's how you know you're already there, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about something that's on your page. It was Romans 12:19. How does that faith that you have influence you in your career?
It motivates me every time because it's basically saying you push yourself, don't stop, keep moving forward, don't let nobody get to you.
It's not always going to be butterflies and rainbows in this career, right? There's going to be times where you're damn, I should have done this technique.
There's a lot of times like that, but it's like I said, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience, and it gets you ready. Like, for example, sparring, when those times that I do wrong, it gets me ready for the fight.
It's like the next fight is preparing. That fight prepared you for this fight. And
yes.
Fight.
Oh yeah, of course. Like my last fight, it pushes me. I seen that. Like, you seen the outcome of the fight. I don't know if you watched it. Yeah. What's it called? That it pushes me. It's making me more stronger. It makes me want to work 10 times harder.
What's one piece of advice you received at an early age where your mom or your dad was like telling you, like, hey son, you need to focus on this, or like what's an advice that they gave you that stuck to you and is like, wow, this is what my mom told me and this is how it's gonna go?
They will always tell me, they still tell me, I'm gonna be champ. Yeah, and I always stick with that. I'm gonna be champ one day. Might not be now, might not be tomorrow, next month. It'll be pretty soon.
How do you feel like your family sees you when you're on TV?
I know they get nervous. I know they get nervous, but at the same time, I know they got it. They know I have it.
How does that make you feel, knowing like you're fighting and your fight is like on TV? How does it make you feel?
Makes me feel cool. Makes me feel good.
Yeah. Because that's kind of like exposure in a way. People are seeing you on TV, especially when you're fighting in undercards of like really big fights.
Yeah.
Your name gets thrown in the mix, and that's kind of how your exposure and your popularity gets bigger and bigger, right? So, you think that has helped you in a way of like creating now your social media growing?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I got a lot of followers after my pro debut.
Okay. If you were not a professional boxer, right? What would you be doing?
Nursing.
Nursing?
Yeah, nursing.
Okay.
I used to take.
Why?
I used to take a nursing class in college.
So you like seeing like shots and blood and all that stuff?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
At first, I was like, no, I didn't like blood. I didn't like needles or any of that. But now I just got used to it.
Crazy that I would have not expected that. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So nursing was something that you would have went to school for?
Yes. Right now, I'm taking a business class.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to school. You're going to school and doing boxing.
Yes.
Nice. So you're going to college?
Yes.
Or like a community?
College.
Okay. Nice. So you're doing business, but do you want to end up doing like having that as a backup for you?
It's always good to have a plan B.
Always, yeah.
But I'm sticking with boxing. Okay. Fully motivated to the sport.
Yeah. Who is your favorite boxer?
Virgil Ortiz.
Why?
Man, that dude is just crazy, man. That dude's a strong dude.
Yeah.
He's strong. That's a lot of knockout powers. His techniques are very good, very good. But I like when he pushes himself. He doesn't, let nobody tells him, like, push him down or anything. He just keeps going straight.
Yeah. Have you ever met him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah or no? Okay.
Yes.
So he's kind of giving you advice?
Yeah, he gives me advice.
You have good mentors.
Yeah, he just tells me to stay focused, keep doing what I gotta do, and it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to all my supporters out there. I want to say thank you to my family, my friends, my fans, my supporters. Thank you, and hopefully I can see you guys out there July 6th because I'm about to go out there and whip some ass. Support again. Thank you, Briana, for having me on this live. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I can see you again pretty soon.
Of course, you will. There you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. Again, thank you so much for your time, Joshua.
Yeah,
you are great and future champ on the way. Time, and when you're 40, I told you I'm going to come back. I'm going to still be reporting, so I will come back and see if you're world champ.
Yes, thank
Hopefully
you.
sooner.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.